The New Jersey high school wrestler who was forced to cut off his dreadlocks by a white referee has returned to the mat for the first time since the controversy. Andrew Johnson, 16, saw his name make national headlines last month after referee Alan Maloney forced him to decide between cutting his hair or forfeiting his match, an ultimatum that many said was racially motivated. Johnson chose not to compete in his next match to avoid media attention, but on Saturday was ready to get back to competition. Scroll down for video. Johnson wore his hair in short, thin dreadlocks and did not wrestle with a hair cover, according to NJ.com. It remains unknown if Johnson had to make any changes to his hairstyle to stay within the national regulations regarding length for the match. According to the National Federation of State High School Associations rules, a wrestler's hair shall extend no lower than the top of an ordinary shirt collar in the back, shall not extend no lower than earlobe level on the sides, and shall not extend below the eyebrows in the front. It goes on to state that hair outside of the guidelines shall be contained in a legal hair covering, or the wrestler shall not compete. Maloney had rejected Johnson's hair covering before the December 19 match, despite the fact the teen had worn the same one in a match the week prior. While Johnson didn't win his January 5 match, Buena Vista won the overall tournament. He declined to comment following the tournament. George Maxwell, the team's coach, said he could not comment on the December 19 match, but added that he liked how Johnson had competed on Saturday. He hasn't wrestled in 16 days, and this was one of the only matches he wrestled this year, Maxwell said. As far as the way he wrestled, I was encouraged. Johnson's teammate Jaden Roberts also praised the teen and said the team was leaving last month's controversy in the past. Andrew's always been part of the team, no matter what the situation is, and we're supportive of him, Roberts said. I'm not sure how he's feeling. He just does what he needs to do. The dreadlock cutting wasn't that serious. He just had to do what he had to do for the team, that was it. Our team is back now, and this is a good tournament for us to do work. The match comes a week after Buena Regional School District Superintendent David Capuccio banned Maloney from working in the district following the incident. The Johnson family's attorney Dominic Speziali said they wouldn't pursue legal action and claimed the entire issue could have been avoided far before the match if Maloney had been present for the weigh-in. Andrew was visibly shaken after he and his coaches made every effort to satisfy the referee short of having his hair cut, the statement read. But, as captured on video, the unyielding referee gave Andrew 90 seconds to either forfeit his match or cut his hair. Under duress but without any influence from the coaching staff or the athletic trainer, Andrew decided to have his hair cut rather than forfeit the match. The Scholastic Wrestling rules clearly state that referees are to inspect wrestlers' appearance and determine any rules violations prior to the start of the meet, typically during weigh-ins, Speziali said. The referee here was late to the meet and missed weigh-ins. When he did evaluate Andrew, he failed to raise any issues with the length of his hair or the need to wear a head covering. As the trainer is cutting Andrew's hair in the middle of the gym, the referee is behind them directing her to keep cutting until he was satisfied with the length. While Maloney asserted that his motives weren't racist, The New Jersey State Interscholastic Athletic Association has worked to find out what exactly took place. The NJSIAA has been in direct contact with school officials and is now awaiting official incident reports. A report also has been requested from the referee involved, it said in a statement. In addition, and as per its formal sportsmanship policy, the NJSIAA has provided initial information to the New Jersey Division on Civil Rights and will continue to send updates as they become available. At this point, the NJSIAA is working to determine the exact nature of the incident and whether an infraction occurred. As a precautionary measure, given the degree of attention being focused on this matter, the NJSIAA will recommend to chapter officials that the referee in question not be assigned to any event until this matter has been reviewed more thoroughly, in order to avoid potential distractions for the competing wrestlers. Capuccia released a statement stating that the school was complying with investigations and added insight as to how they perceived the events. The statement was obtained by the dailymail.com. The student-athlete made the decision to have his hair cut at that moment in order to avoid a forfeiture of the match, the superintendent said in a letter on Friday. No school district staff member influenced the student into making this decision. The family's statement supported the superintendent's claim. As this matter is further investigated, the family wants to be clear that they are supportive of Andrew's coaches and the team's athletic trainer, Speciale said. The blame here rests primarily with the referee and those that permitted him to continue in that role despite clear evidence of what should be a disqualifying race-related transgression. Maloney has had a history of racist incidents. On March 25, 2016, Maloney attended a work gathering for officials where he called a fellow African-American referee of NR. The two had appeared to have gotten in an argument over homemade wine when the comment was made, according to the Courier-Post. Another referee, a black man named Preston Hamilton, slammed Maloney over the remark. Share this article. Share. The referee claimed that he didn't remember making the remark, but that he accepted eyewitness accounts as to what occurred. You know, people do make mistakes and I apologized, Maloney said. I really don't think this should go any further than it's gone anyhow. I didn't remember it. I was told it. I believed it and said, yo, that ain't me. That's when I called him right away, and that's when he told me we were good.